So far, we have already studied regarding the windowing and clipping, and we have differentiate what is the clipping and windowing. Okay, world coordinates and the image coordinates. World coordinates, whatever we are seeing outside. Okay, and whenever the same object we are going to draw on our display unit, then we can say the image space. Okay, and whatever we are you can say uh, seeing or watching or outside or looking outside or in the nature, then we can say the original form of any object or whatever we are considering outside our display unit, then we can say that it is in original form, as well as we can consider the world coordinates. Okay, so if we are going to draw any object on our display unit, then we can say the image space. What is the difference between the window and viewport? Then the window, we can say it is a display area. Whenever we are considering 2D plane or 3D plane on our display unit, then we can choose a number of windows there. Okay, what is the viewport? If there is an image on the display unit and we are going to select a particular part of the image, okay, then whatever is lying inside the window, if we are going to choose a spatial area of the image, a particular portion of the image to enhance the visibility of that particular object, then we can say the viewport. Okay, so in the viewport, just we are going to select the particular portion of the image, and after that we can say the remaining portion we cannot see. Okay, whatever it is lying inside the window, then we can say it is visible part, or if it is lying outside the window, then we can say it is invisible portion of the image. Then there are several methods, several criterias how we will select the particular line or the arc or any object which has the visibility. Okay, so how we will consider, how we will choose that particular image, okay, whether is it visible or not. So then how we will check? Then we will apply some testing method for that, whether that particular line or the segment it is lying inside or outside. Okay, so for that we will use a number of algorithms. Now we can see in this case, we are going to do the clipping. Okay, clipping means the just we are removing the unwanted portion of that particular line. Okay, now just you can consider here, this is a line. Okay, this is one of the line. Just again you can see this is a line again, and another line this, and another line this. Okay, so there are 4 lines which we can see easily. Okay, 1 2 3 4 you can see on our monitor. So there are 4 lines which are visible to us. Okay, now first draw the window. So this is called the window. Okay, a rectangle portion you can see here, this is called the window. Okay, now we are going to define here the coordinates x l comma y b, means x left comma y bottom. Okay, from here we will start. Now come here, x r comma y b, this is x right. Okay, the right coordinate of the particular object, and this is again the bottom, because on the same horizontal, here we can say this is the y axis and this is the x axis. So this is called the yb, means y bottom. Just we are considering at the bottom. So xl left bottom, y bottom, x right, y bottom, and again come here, this corner, this vertex, xr means x right, and then y top. Okay, yt is the y top, and again you can see here the last vertex xl comma yt, means x left comma y top. So there are four vertices of the window. Okay, so with the help of these coordinates, we can draw the first window. And after drawing the window, we will examine that which line is visible or not visible, or we can say invisible. Okay, whether it is lying partially inside the window, completely inside the window, completely outside the window. So there are several conditions. Okay, now first we are considering this line, a small line. Okay, now you can see here, this is the line which is lying completely inside the window. Okay, this line is lying completely inside the window. Okay, because both ends, you can see both ends of this line not intersecting any side of the window. Okay, these are the sides of the window. Oh, we can also do the nomenclature here if we will like. Then we can also do the nomenclature, and you can write here A, B, C, D. Okay. Then you can write here A, B, C, D like this, and these are the coordinates for that. Now come to this line. So this line is not touching or intersecting the sides of the window. Now there is no need to check. This is lying inside the window. It means if any lines lying inside the window completely, then it is visible. Okay. So this line is completely visible. Okay. Because if any line will lie completely inside the window, then we can say that this is completely visible line. Okay, now come to this line, this long line. Now you can see from here to here, there is a intersection point at the window edge. Okay, so this line is cutting the window edge. Okay, so whenever we will test this line, then at this intersecting point, we will reject this outside portion. First, we will do the nomenclature, and we can write here like A, B, okay, C like this, and here the intersecting points D. We can mention whatever you will like, you can write here. Now we can say we will clip this line because there is an intersecting point. After that, you can say that from this intersecting point, because this is touching here on the window edge, now the remaining line inside the, or we can say the remaining line which is lying inside this rectangle. Okay, so this portion is visible because this portion is lying and touching here, or we can say intersecting here. So this is the visible portion from this point to this point. Okay. Now we can trivially reject this, the outside portion. Okay. The portion which is lying outside, we can trivially reject that by using some algorithm or by using some methods. Okay, so we will apply some methods or algorithm to trivially reject this portion because this is lying outside. So this portion is lying inside. Now this is visible line. Okay, now come to this line. Now you can say here, this line is intersecting at two places on the window. Okay, here you can see the first intersection, and then again here another intersection. Okay, on the window edge, we will check the intersection only on the window edges. Okay, so or we can say on the window sides. So these are the sides or window edges. Now we can say here it has two intersecting points, this portion and this portion. Okay, now applying a particular method, we will reject this portion, okay, this portion and this portion, you can say. So from using method, we will reject trivially this portion and this portion. So the remaining portion from this corner to this, okay. So between these two intersecting points, this is lying inside the window. So this is completely visible from this intersecting points to this intersecting point, okay. Whenever we will solve for uh, checking which portion is lying, then we can also normal we can put the name here like that PQ, okay, so that you can see you can write here PQ is the line segment which is lying inside the window and this is completely visible. Okay, now come to this line. Whenever you will apply the method, then no any portion of this segment is touching the window, okay, or passing to the window or intersecting to the window, okay. So this portion, this segment act as a, or we can say lying completely outside the window. So this is invisible portion, we cannot see. What are those visible portion? Only this one and remaining part of this and the, you can say PQ. If we are writing here PQ, then PQ is the portion which is lying inside the window. Okay. So in this manner, we can check the which is the visible portion. So how we will check this? First we will draw the rectangle. After that we will do here the nomenclature A, B, C, D we can write. It is up to you. It is the optional one. And write here the coordinates left bottom, right bottom. Okay. And you can say here again this portion and this portion. Now we are going to check the a point is visible. For this, the condition is XL, we can say this is the original point X and Y. So we will apply this inequality. X greater than XL less than XR and Y is greater than YB less than YT. So first we will apply these inequalities. We will check. So a point is visible if X is greater than XL means X left. Okay, if the value of this coordinate X is greater than X left and less than X right. Okay, greater than XL and less than X right. Again, Y is greater than Y bottom and less than Y top. It means the point is visible, okay, because the point will lie inside the window. We have applied this inequality, then this indicates that points will be visible because it will lie completely inside the window. So this is the condition. Okay, now you can see here a line is visible if both of its end points are in the window. So if both the end points, you can see here, if both the end points will lie, okay, inside the window, so we can say the visible line. Now this method, first method is called the brute force method. So why do we use the brute force method? Because it solves the simultaneous equations for intersections of lines with window edges. Okay. Now as we are going to testify that which portion is lying inside the window and which portion we are going to reject trivially. Okay, then how we will uh, clip that portion, then for that we will use the brute force method. Okay, so in this case we will clip the portion of the segment which is lying inside the, we can say, outside the window. Okay, so whatever the portion will lie outside the window, then we will reject that. For that we will use the brute force method. So we will check with the edges of the window, okay, whether it is intersecting or not. Now there is first algorithm that is implemented by the Cohen-Sutherland algorithm. This is called the Cohen-Sutherland algorithm. So this is used for clipping. Okay, whenever we are going to check any portion of the line, whether it is lying inside the window or outside the window, so there is a need arise to trivially reject or accept lines. Okay, if it is lying outside, then we will reject that portion. Okay, and if it is lying inside, then no need to reject, just accept those portion of the lines or points. Then we will use the Cohen-Sutherland algorithm. Okay, one of the scientists, or we can say the software engineer who or the computer graphics engineer who implemented the algorithm for rejecting or accepting lines, means which portion has the visibility or invisible. Okay, so whatever the line or the image will lie inside the window, then we can say it is visible or otherwise invisible. Okay, so how we will check? For that we will use the 4-bit output. Okay, first we will implement the 4-bit output, and here we will check each vertex is assigned a 4-bit output. So first we will again here taking, here we will write the vertex name A, B, C, D. Okay. So here you can write the name of the vertex. So after that we will check each vertex. Then each vertex is assigned a 4-bit output. So here we will use the 4-bit output. Now you can see what is the bit 1 in the 4-bit output. Okay, we will start as bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4. Okay, like 0, 0, 0, 0. So within the braces, we can write 4 bits like 0, 0, 0, 0. So the length is 4-bit. Okay, so we will use the output for each vertex. We will assign the output to each vertex of the given window. Now, bit 1, how we will calculate the value of bit 1? Then here we will check the sign bit of yt minus y. What is the yt minus y? It is already provided to you, it is given. Okay, yt means y top. Y top, value of the yt, y top minus y. Y is the x and y is the coordinates of the given vertex which you are going to testify. Okay, so it may be also the coordinates of any given points. Okay, whatever you are going to test, okay, then here we will put the value of those coordinates. Here now you can see here x and y. It is dependent on x and y, means the here original coordinates of the given point or vertex. If you are going to check whether the point is lying inside the window or outside the window, is it visible or not visible? Okay, then we will put the value of y and x here. So first we will calculate bit 1, then we will check the sign. Okay, we will check the sign yt minus y. Yt is already given, means the yt means top, yt top here, y value of the top minus y original coordinates. Similarly, it will indicate point is above window. Okay, so here bit 1 indicates point is above the window. Okay, point is lying above the window. Now we will check the value of bit 2, then sign bit of, we will check, we will calculate like y minus yb. Y is the original coordinates to whom we are going to testify or check, so we will put the value of y here, and then yb, it is already given y bottom, means the value of y bottom. Okay, then we will put this value and we will check here, then it will depend on the sign. Okay, so the conclusion will come point is below window. Okay, for the bit 2 will indicate that point is lying below window. Okay, again we will calculate the value of the bit 3, then sign bit of xr is the x right, means the right coordinates of the x minus original coordinates to which you are going to testify or compare. So here we will put the value of that, then it means bit 3 will indicate point is to the right. Okay, the point is lying right of the window. So with this judgment, you can draw the image here. Okay, and testify the value of bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, and bit 4. So similarly, we can check the value of the bit 4, sign bit of this. So point is left of the window. Okay, now you can see there is a condition, if sign is less than 0, then bit is equal to 1, else bit is equal to 0. So then bit value will be 0. Okay, here if it is greater than 0, otherwise bit is equal to 1 if sign is less than 0. So in this way, first we will calculate this bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4, and accordingly we can take the decision. On this, just I am telling you this. Again, we will solve some sort of problems over this. Okay, this is the theoretical portion, and we will also handle some numericals over this. Then how we will calculate the value of bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4, and how we will check the sign. Okay, then how we will indicate that point is lying above the window, below the window, right the window, or left of the window. Okay, so first we will solve one or two problems here. We will solve one or two numericals over this, and then you can easily learn to handle such type of problems. Now you can see here the diagram. This is called the window. Okay, now we are going to extend this portion. This is the sides of the window. Okay, this is the original window. This is the original window, and just we are going to extend all sides of the window. Okay, because the Cohen-Sutherland clipping algorithm is based on this diagram. Now you can see. Okay, this is called the Cohen-Sutherland clipping algorithm. Now you can see here, just we are enhancing or increasing or extending the sides, each and every side of the rectangle. Okay, now we are doing the nomenclature, we are defining the different regions. Now you can see there are 9 regions. Okay, The Cohen-Sutherland clipping algorithm used divided the first he draws the window, and after he extend all the sides of the window and then divide it into the 9 regions. Now, how he is going to define different sets of the 4 bits. Now you can see this is the center part of the window. If any image or line or any point will lie inside the window, then it is mandatory that the output for that must be 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Then how we will calculate it is coming 0, 0, 0, 0 or not? Then first we will calculate the value of bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4. Then we can check which one is lying above the window, which one is lying below the window, which one is lying right the window, and which one is lying, which part or portion, okay, or section is lying left to the window. Then Cohen-Sutherland divided the window into 9 regions. Now this is the center part, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now this is 0, 0, 1, 0. Again you can see 0, 0, 0, 1, and above 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, like this. Okay, and at the bottom side, on the below side, you can see here 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and like this. Okay. Now you can see here, म्यूट कर लें भाई आप लोग, म्यूट करें उसे. So a line can be trivially accepted if both endpoints have an output of 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, a line can be trivially accepted. Here you can see that if the output for a particular line is 0, 0, 0, 0, then we can say it is trivially accepted, and that portion will be completely visible. Okay, and lying inside the window. So if any line or the object or the part of the image, okay, have the end points, or we can say the output 0, 0, 0, 0, then we can say that it is lying completely inside the window. Okay. Now another thing, we can see a line can be trivially rejected if any corresponding bits in the two outputs are both equal to 1. Now here you can see, except this, you can say here, you can check either it contains single one or two one. Okay, so there are, you can check here 1 and 1. So the frequency of 1 is, you can check 2 times. Again here single time, 2 times. Okay, 2 times, 2 times here. Only this portion has no 1 in any bit, you can check here. Okay, so if the 1 is coming, okay, if the 1 is coming on the, you can say, outputs for a particular vertex, then we can say that either the portion will lie above, left, right, below, but not in the center. Okay, now you can check yourself easily. First you calculate the value of the bit 1, 2, 3, and 4, and after that you can check whether you are getting the outputs all zeros or if there is a presence of 1. Okay. Now clipping lines not accepted or rejected. So there are, we can say, after checking, calculating bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, and so on. Now in this case, we can check a such type of condition may occur. In this case, you can see here, just you are going to extend, as you have already seen here. In this case, you have already seen here. Okay. Now, if any line is lying in this condition, Okay, here you can see AD is the line segment which is lying outside the window. Okay, even though it is not touching this window, it means it is lying completely outside the window. But after extending the corners of the window, here we can say it is touching the extended part of the window here. Now you can check this. So here, under such conditions, we will apply the divide and conquer method. Okay. Here we can say that it is lying even though outside completely, but it is passing to the region of the extended portion of the window. Okay. Now we can solve one example over this in the next lecture. So we can check the test outputs of A and D and can't accept or reject. Okay. So in this case, we cannot take the decision because here we cannot accept or reject. So such type of portion may come and we cannot take the decision. In that condition, we will apply divide and conquer method. Okay. So we will consider it on the next turn and we will solve one problem over this. So before that, just I am taking your attendance. Now, after this, I will continue the next class, but after 5 minutes. Up to now,